Welcome, I'm Duranda with Foods 101. Today, I want to show you how to make this Libby's famous pumpkin pie. It's one of my favorite pumpkin pies of all times, so I'm going to share it with you. You're going to first need a 9-inch unbaked pie shell. Now, if you don't know how to make pie crust, which I believe it's better than store-bought, check out my YouTube video below on how to make the perfect pie crust. I've added the link in the description box. You're going to need a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Here I've got 3/4 of a cup of the sugar, and we've got the star of the show, our Libby's 100% pure pumpkin. This whole can of pumpkin is going to go into this pie. Now, if you'll look on the back, you'll also find the famous pumpkin pie recipe here on the back, and this is what I'm going by today. So let me show you how we're going to get this started. It is absolutely simple, easy, and fantastically delicious. First, you're going to add all your dry ingredients into a small mixing bowl, and that is like your nutmeg, your cinnamon, ginger, salt, and sugar. And we're going to give this a lovely whisking until we get all of these ingredients well incorporated. Now, in a larger bowl, that looks good, we're going to add the eggs. There's 2 eggs, along with the entire can of that pumpkin puree. Pumpkin puree is so wonderful, so healthy. It's loaded with vitamin B, beta carotene, all that good stuff. And then we're going to whisk this together very, very well until it's well incorporated. Next, we're going to add those cinnamon, nutmeg, sugar. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite pies, and so simple and easy to make. Now that we've got this all incorporated, we're going to slowly add the evaporated milk. And at this time, you want your oven preheating to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're adding the entire can of that evaporated milk, because this pie is going to bake in that 425 degree preheated oven for the first 15 minutes, and then we're going to turn the temperature down to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to bake it for the next 50 to 55 minutes. Now, that looks well incorporated. You don't really need to overmix it. And now we're going to pour it into the pie shell. You want to be sure that you place your unbaked pie crust on a cookie sheet, and then at this time you can add your filling, because this filling is about 4 cups, and we're just going to pour it in there. Just like that. Oh my goodness, it's going to be delicious. Now off to the oven for the first 15 minutes in 425 degree preheated oven. Then you're going to turn down your oven to 350 and bake for the next 50. Use your timer. Okay, I've just got my pumpkin pie out of the oven, and I'm going to let it cool here on a cooling rack. Then I'm going to first take it off the cookie tray. As you can see, it's pretty jiggly. I'll come up here with the camera, and you'll see that the crust around the edges of the pie are lightly brown. And I'll go down here. I'm going to slide the pie off the cookie tray. Alright, and we're going to let this sit here for the next 2 hours and cool down. And then I'll come back, cut into it, and tell you what it's going to taste like. Here's our Libby's famous pumpkin pie. And look what a beautiful pie that is. Very nice, custard-like in texture. So let me go ahead and give this a try. We've got a nice, beautiful homemade crust, light, fluffy. Oh my goodness. Perfectly creamy. You have that cinnamon, that ginger. It is a delicious pumpkin pie. Very traditional during Thanksgiving and Christmas here in America. Hey y'all, if you love pumpkin pie, you're absolutely going to love this Libby's famous pumpkin pie. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all give this a try. I'm Duranda with Foods 101, and I'll catch you next time.